My downstairs neighbors are watching something loud, so I apologize if there's like some TV in the background. Okay, so I'm still getting updates on the Progressive Caucus. Okay, so, I'm still getting updates, but I don't know what the time frame is. Usually when you're put in a provisional or a probationary type of status, I know at least in employment situations and stuff, it's usually like a 90-day thing. Like you have 90 days to resolve your issues. I don't know what the actual time frame is because I did not sit on this meeting. I just got like text updates. I got some text updates. So I don't know like how much time they have to like pull themselves out of the hole. But here's the interesting thing. So, right, they're supposed to return all the money. How are they going to do that? Because I imagine they spent some of the money, right? I'm sure that they spent some of that money. And even though this is just, Nico House likes to do this a lot. He likes to talk about how the DNC is a corporation. He likes to pick and choose all these little like sound bites to try and like really demonize the DNC as much as possible. But he's got a point there that it is a private entity. The party is a private entity, right? So whatever they decide internally does not necessarily mean that there's going to be a legal investigation, except that this is a matter of public record. The meeting minutes will be published at some point. And when they are, I'm most certainly going to screen cap them. I most certainly will screen cap them. So the question is, will the media pick this up? It's a little in the weeds for the media, but it is a financial scandal. The second question is, will the FEC investigate them or a state body or something? Is it a state PAC? It's probably a state PAC, right? So it'd have to be the Attorney General, who happens to be a Democrat. This is going to be very interesting, you guys, to see how far this goes. It depends on who's at the top and what contacts they might be able to leverage to try and sweep this under the rug, which they may entirely try to do. They might try and sweep this under the rug. And then, of course, we have the recall election going on where we're trying to get the vote out for no on the recall. I saw an interesting statistic today that 20%, I don't know if this is true or not, it was a meme, so I don't know if this is accurate or not, but it said that 20% of the signatures to get the recall on the ballot actually came from the Inland Empire. That would mean LA County, potentially Riverside County, right? But I think that's mostly in LA County, the Inland Empire. So LA CDP, ooh, you got some work to do. Not cool. 20% of the ballot signatures. But I'm not surprised. I've been saying for years that some of the most racist motherfuckers I've ever met actually come from LA County. I've known that ever since high school. I've actually known that since elementary school. Because the only time I've ever heard any white people drop the N-word was in LA County. I've never heard anybody do it down here. Even though we live, Orange County has a long-standing history of KKK and Nazi involvement down here in our county. But people have pretty much kept it masked because, I don't know, I guess we just hide our politics a bit more, even though it has been predominantly conservative until more recently, like over the last decade, we started shifting a lot. But oh my gosh, in LA, they're so polarized because LA is made up of a lot of different villages, right? And so, and with the white flight of the 60s and everything, the white people got really concentrated in certain neighborhoods throughout LA County. And they are some of the most racist motherfuckers I've ever met. I'm just telling you straight up. And so even the more progressive ones are willing to look the other way. They are. A lot of them are willing to look the other way when they hear racist language. And I thought that, at least last year when we were going through all the BLM protests and everything, that they'd do a little bit better. Because there was the whole, ad campaign that, see something, say something. Okay, and then, as you know, my particular text banks have been interfered with on 4 fronts. I already did a live stream about how it's been interfered with on 4 fronts. I'm just going to let you know, fellas, if you are harassing a woman, you're smearing a woman, you cannot possibly be surprised if she contacts your partner and tells your partner what's happening. That's a pretty common fucking thing that happens. So, no, I'm not sorry for you clowns. So, yeah, my ex-project partner is out there promoting what is it called? Ivermectin? The horse paste? He's like, oh, but there's the human variant. The human variant is for lice, honey. It's for fucking lice. It's for parasites. It has nothing to do with COVID. My ex-project partner is going completely off the deep end and totally right-wing bullshit nonsense because he's trying to get back in with the MPP. And his wife is, I don't know if she's shell-shocked or crazy or brainwashed or what the fuck is going on with her. But they sat on an email I sent her Thursday, 4 days ago. And they're still trying to spin it like people actually believe their bullshit. You folks need to stop being obsessed with me. You need to stop talking about my experiences as though they're your own. You need to stop taking credit for my work. And you need to stop doing this across the movement. You got to stop doing this across the movement. But for his wife, you're in a really precarious situation because you're constantly defending him in his lies. And he has never stepped up and retracted anything he has said about you. So he has still put you in a position where you could lose custody of your child if you end up in a divorce. And I'm fully fucking serious about this. When I said that I have political contacts who can help you, I have literally had conversations about how you were trapped in an abusive marriage. And I know people who can help you despite the fact that you are not a U.S. citizen, who can help you out of an abusive marriage and get you the citizenship that you desire and help you. So yeah, I did write to you because I'm a little concerned that you're set up in a bad situation. But I'm more concerned for me because your husband is harassing me. And your husband is sending trolls after me with sexually harassing comments. So yeah, I'm concerned. I'm more concerned for me, but I'm concerned for you too because you have an infant.